Hi everybody, and welcome back to another new episode of art tutorials. So today we're actually going to do something really special. We're going to draw together a draw this in your style, and it's been a while since I actually worked on something like this. So today I'm just going to kind of show you how I would usually do the draw this in your style, and then if this is your first time actually participating in this art challenge, have fun, and looking forward to sharing some tips and advice with you guys. And for those who are completely new to this art YouTube channel, my name is Victoria and I am a self-taught fine art artist, illustrator, and I am also an art teacher that creates these fun tutorials and drawing processes and also drawing exercises and constructions to help my students and then those who loves to draw and paint improve their drawing and painting skills. Okay, and if you guys are ready, let's get started. So what we're actually going to do first is that we need to pick a draw this in your style. So there's actually lots and lots of different kinds. You can feel free to try something that's more to your style, or you can actually try something that's completely different from your style and actually make the challenge more of a challenge. So you can actually go to some Instagram accounts that specifically kind of looks for draw this in your style challenges, and I use draw this challenge, so you can actually search this up on Instagram and then you can check out all the latest draw this in your style. So you can either pick an old one or a new one. It doesn't matter as much. The key idea is to actually learn from this draw this in your style and actually try to create something new, so something that you would usually not create and all that stuff. So I chose something that's very different from the usual style I would actually draw in. So it's more comic, it's more like illustration style other than the anime style, but it was like a really pretty drawing, and I did decide to kind of pick more than just one because I couldn't really pick which one I really wanted to draw, but in the end I stuck with this one because it was really simple. It was it had a lot of really pretty color palettes and all that stuff that I would usually not specifically draw or color in. So it's going to be super fun and it will be a great challenge to kind of see and test out something that's outside of what I usually do. And once you have that, we can actually start looking for some art materials that we're going to draw with. So you can either use traditional mediums, you can also use digital as well, whichever you're comfortable with. And then once we have that, let's actually start the actual drawing. So I usually like to sketch out my drawings first so I can get an idea of like what the illustration or the person and character is going to look like, so that I can actually try out different poses and then also hairstyle and also placement. So with draw this in your style, you can actually choose different poses, so it doesn't have to stay or you don't have to stay faithful to the original drawing, as long as it resembles to it and it is somewhat that you can actually see, okay, this is this, draw this in your style, then you're good. I would actually recommend taking a look at the descriptions. Some people are a little bit more strict than others, but most of the times they're pretty chill about it, because it's if you put too many like boundaries and also too many strict rules to it, it's just it's harder to be a little bit more creative, right? So have fun with trying out different poses and just kind of go with the feel. So that's what I usually like to do. And then once you're done with the sketch, we are going to do some coloring. So with this one, I actually decided to do a base color with watercolor first before I actually start the colored pencils on top of it. But I still have to wait for that to dry though before I add any of the colored pencils. So basically I did a base color of watercolor for the entire drawing, or at least places that I know it's going to be lighter colors, or at least has like a fully colored area. So the hair, the face, and skin tones, the green part of the tulips, and then also the shadows of the flower part and petals of the tulips, and then also her clothing. So you can try out different ways of actually applying the watercolor. You can actually also go straight with colored pencils though, but I find I wanted to try out something different, something new, so I decided to go with a base color of watercolor. Oh, and also if you guys are asking what materials I'm using, I use drawing paper for this one, though although like I probably should have used something else actually, because the paper actually rippled quite a bit since we are actually using watercolor, and drawing paper is not known to have very thick and like it's not as thick as Bristol paper or watercolor paper, but it still worked out. Like I think so even mixed media paper would probably worked a little bit better though, but oh well, I already did it. It's too late now. I did my experiment. I did try out some stuff though, but yeah, in the future keep in mind drawing paper is not the best for watercolor though, but it still worked out. Like what I probably have to do is that I probably have to squish the paper under heavy books, or I could iron paper, but I think so sticking it under a few heavy dictionaries would do the job. Okay, so now all the watercolor is done. It actually looks really nice, so I liked how the base color turned out, and now all I have to do is sit and wait till it dries. So this part you'll have to be really patient. That's one of the cases with watercolor. You have to be patient and wait a little bit until it's fully dried. I'm not too big of a fan of using hair dryers though. I do know a lot of artists, they tend to do that to quicken the drying pace, but I just let it do its own thing. Okay, and now once we're done with that, we can actually start with color pencils again. So with color pencils, I use my usual Crayola color pencils, 24 set color pencils over here, and we are probably going to start from top to bottom, so then that way I don't miss out on anything, and I just kind of add more texture, also smooth out some of the colors that I couldn't really do with watercolor, so it's kind of like a way to correct the drawing and then kind of smooth it out and give it some texture so that it looks really nice. And gonna add a last bit of touch-ups, and this is it for this art tutorial. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, how to actually start drawing draw this in your style, and it's really fun. I really do encourage my students and also anybody who's looking to kind of explore a bit more and kind of just discover new art styles, new ways of using your art materials, and just kind of experiment, because like that's the best way to learn and improve your art. And definitely be on the lookout and learn from others too. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there that would teach you how to draw in many different mediums, but like draw this in your style kind of breaks the ice for whether if you're kind of a little bit scared to get out of your comfort zone and trying something new. So Draw This in Zero Style is a very fun activity that you can actually do to help improve your drawing skills and also improve your ability to try out different mediums, because sometimes you just might come up with something and you're like, oh, I didn't know I can do that, and sometimes you would come out with really cool effects and just kind of broadening your knowledge in different mediums and also different styles, and then keeping the ones that you like, and then also kind of discarding things that you don't like as much. So, but yeah, okay, well, that's it for today. Today's a very short video, shorter than what I usually do though, but I'm just trying out different things and hoping that this would be a refreshing way to actually share art tutorials and also just to kind of about trying out new things, because I've always wanted to do more experimental stuff, and Draw This in Zero Style was always fun for me because I actually get to try out something that's something that I usually don't do, right? So but yeah, okay, that's it for today, but I'll see you guys next week with a brand new video. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do for next week though, but it'll be a nice surprise when you guys see the upcoming video. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and if you like this brand new video, please make sure to subscribe for future videos like this, and feel free to also please click the like button as well, and also please do comment below if you have any other suggestions or other new things that you would like to learn and try out together, so that I can kind of show you how I would actually draw and paint it. Oh, also, if you're interested, I also do have more drawing exercises and drawing practices on my Patreon, so you can get a whole bunch of different drawing practices there. They're very helpful. They come in these step-by-step methods, and then also there's instructions on them, so they're very easy to understand. So you can actually sign up to my Patreon. There's 2 tiers that you can sign up to. You can either sign up to Student Fuzz tier, or you can also sign up to Learning Fuzz tier. They both have the construction. It's just that the Student Fuzz tier, you can get more feedback on specific areas, so you can feel free to ask questions, and also you would get a one-on-one online drawing lesson too, so then that way we can actually head on to Zoom and have a chat, and I can kind of take a look at your drawing and kind of give you some tips and advice and some feedback on where you can improve a little bit better with your drawing practice. And there's like plenty more other drawing exercises on there. There's coloring pages, there's hatching practices, just drawing construction, and I'm just kind of keeping it updated and kind of uploading more different drawing exercises and also painting exercises in the future, just to kind of help you improve your drawing and painting skill. But yeah, okay, that's it. I'll see you guys next week, but take care and have a wonderful month and a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Okay, thanks again. Bye-bye.